What's up guys, Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we are checking out the Barricade S6 running boards in textured black, fitting all 2010 through 2024 Toyota 4Runners. I do want to note that these will not fit the limited Nightshade TRD Sport and 2010 through 2013 SR5 models, so just keep that in mind when you're shopping and looking at this set. Regardless, if you need a boost up into your 4Runner and want a step that's going to blend very well in with other textured black or tough black accents on the truck while keeping it to the affordable side, these are going to be a great option. Now these will offer mild protection for the truck owner who is sticking mainly to the street or doing any lighter off-roading, but is more concerned about better accessibility for themselves or passengers, even more so if the 4Runner has any height to it from tires or a lift. Along with the function of these steps, they're going to be great if you want more of that running board style option to fill that wheel-to-wheel space for more of that uniform design. Now it can be a challenge to get into the 4Runner without a step, so when adding any type of height to it, a lift, leveling kit, or tires, it only gets more challenging, and these are going to do a great job of providing a 6-inch wide step right below the rocker to get in and out. In front of each door there is also a plastic stepping pad to avoid any slipping, making it a bit easier, especially if you have wet shoes or mud on your feet. Along with the accessibility, the wide step also does provide some good coverage from any debris or hazards getting to the rocker, protecting it well in lighter off-road and in on-road scenarios as well. Now the build will also be sleek and match very well with other black mods or trim if you want to keep it more on the non-flashy side compared to a polished look, but the fine textured black here still adds a really nice finished appearance. These are made of a steel construction, so they will be able to handle any lighter hits from kick-up on the road or debris or hazards off-road. And on top of the steel, this will have a textured black powder coat to prevent any rusting over time, keeping the appearance fresh and more off-roady compared to some other finished glossy or polished choices. Now the brackets will also be very tough, made of a powder-coated steel material. You'll get everything that you need out of the box. They are going to be completely bolt-on and have all of the hardware included for a headache-free install. I also do like that these will have end caps here for more of that finished appearance, and as I said before, you are getting stepping pads in front of each of the doors. These are going to be made of a tough plastic material, so you can ensure that these are going to hold up just as well. These are about $375, which is on the more affordable side of the spectrum for a set of steps. Now, one of the reasons being is that these are going to be fairly simple and are, again, more of a lighter duty choice compared to some more rugged choices that are a bit better for more serious off-road driving. However, if you don't need that, you just want a good looking and supportive step up into your 4Runner while saving some money in the meantime and getting that lighter protection, these are going to be great, and they'll even have a 3-year limited warranty to back them. Install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take you about 2 hours to complete with some basic hand tools. Now at this point we can head over to our shop, check out a detailed breakdown on the install and how to get these onto your 4Runner at home. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
For this install you will need a ratchet, 12 and 13 millimeter sockets. What's up guys, today we're going to be doing some running boards on our 4Runner, so let's get started. Alrighty guys, so we're going to start things off underneath the truck here, and we have this factory hardware in place just kind of protecting our threaded mounting points here, so we're going to have to remove those. So we're going to grab our 12 mil socket and remove all of the bolts in place. So there's 2 up front, 2 in the middle, and 2 for the rear mounting point. So we'll go ahead and remove all of those right now. And we can go ahead and take all the rest of the hardware out. Now I would advise hanging onto this hardware in case you ever want to take your running boards off. It's always good to keep your threads protected because the underside of your body can develop corrosion and rust, and then you won't have these nice threaded inserts. You'll have a rusty mess. And we'll do the same thing for our rear mounting point. So now that we have our hardware out, we can go ahead and begin installing our mounting brackets. Now the front mounting bracket here is going to have the wider ears for mounting to our front point here. They're both the same for either side, driver or passenger, but they are stamped with an F for front mount, just to alleviate any confusion. So to mount these up, we're going to grab our provided 13mm bolts with lock washers and flat washers. Go ahead and loosely install these for now. Go ahead and run them on pretty much hand tight, just to hold them in position, but you do want some adjustability for now. And then we'll go ahead and repeat the same process for our middle and rear mounts, which are both the same, and we'll show you those. So now we'll go ahead and get our middle and rear mounting brackets on. Now these again are both the same. They're going to be stamped with a C and an R. That's for center or rear, because you can use them in either position. So again, we'll grab 2 of our 13mm bolts and washers. Go ahead and mount these. And same deal, you just want them hand tight for now. Now that we've got this one on, we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the rear bracket. All right guys, so now it's time to get our running board in place. So we've selected our proper board for the passenger side, and that's gonna have the spacing up front between the textured step portion and the end of the step for the front of your board. So whether you're on driver or passenger side, you want this spacing to be up front. It's pretty much not gonna have any space in the rear on the textured end. So these get mounted by these plates. And what's going to happen is they're going to go into the channel here on the underside of the board, like so. So you're going to put them in sideways, and they're going to lock in like this. Now, with the way these are, it is easiest to kind of go underneath and put these on while you're underneath of the board. If you need an extra set of hands to do this, now would be the time to grab a friend. But these are not heavy, so you can do this by yourself if you feel confident to do so. So we're gonna go ahead and get our board up in place on our brackets here, get these in, get them lined up with our mounting brackets here, and get the 2 welded on bolts through these, and then we'll install our nuts on the bottom. So we'll go ahead and get our board in place on our mounting brackets, just like so. We're gonna get it pretty much where we want it to sit, and this will stay. So now we'll go underneath, get our mounting brackets in, and get everything bolted up. So now we're going to start with our middle mounting bracket here. We're going to go ahead and grab our mounting plate, get that up into position, and then we'll just lift up slightly. Go ahead and slide this over, line it up with our mounting bracket here, lay it back down in place. So now that we have this one in position, we'll go ahead and add in our flat washer and lock nut. Going to loosely install these for now. This is just going to help it stay in position. And then we'll go ahead and repeat this same step for the other 2 mounting brackets. Alrighty guys, so now that we have all of our mounting brackets on and all of our hardware loosely in place, we've gone ahead and made any adjustments we need to make to our boards to get them to sit where we want. Now we can tighten all of our hardware down using our 13mm socket on our ratchet. So we'll start with our middle bracket here, which is going to keep everything centered and straight. Then we'll work out to our other 2 brackets. Now that we have all these tight, we'll go ahead underneath and tighten our main mounting bolt. Now once you've got this process complete for this side, you can go ahead and repeat these same steps for the other side.
So that's going to wrap it up for my review and the install of the Barricade S6 running boards in texture black, fitting all 2010 to current Toyota 4Runners, including the Unlimited Nightshade, TRD Sport, and 2010 through 2013 SR5 models. And you can find these right here at extremeterrain.com.